howdy, y'all. This is What's Happening, because I'm taking over this channel, which is called Objectively Subjective. Isn't that what this channel's name is?
This is Objectively Subjective channel. We are here.
Yeah!
Oh my God. Hellbound friends and butts up again. We are live again. I've missed you so much. I haven't seen you for like 15 minutes. Oh my God. It's so good to see you.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. A long, lonely time.
Yeah, I don't know how to top that, y'all. I really don't. There's no topping that. Other than to say, yay! Hashtag bought some of my merch, and it's awesome looking.
Oh my God!
That's amazing. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
It's still 15% off if you type in the promo bun for Snarky, number 4, Snarky, and 15% off until the 24th. Yeah, 24th. Yeah, and I'm very terrible at this. Terrible at the self-promotion. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, everyone.
So bad. The worst.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. What can I say? Just like, shit is just kind of terrible these days.
Terrible these days?
Stuff's pretty terrible. Stuff's getting worse, and I'm scared of pork now because inspectors are warning us of unsafe pork could make its way to consumers under the Trump rule change. So that's scary as fuck. Basically, what you have is the USDA usually has about 7-ish inspectors to each facility, and they go over the meat. But under this rule, basically the employees are just gonna kind of do it, and they're kind of not trained at all. So this is really scary. And a couple of whistleblowers have come forth, and apparently this has been a project of theirs that's been going on for a long time, but only like 1 or 2 places, maybe one place I think was under this regulation. And yeah, this is scary, and this could happen. This could cause a lot of problems. This could cause a lot of pathogens.
Can you say trichinosis?
All I gotta say is, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to eat the ham.
When I was listening to this report this morning on MSNBC, and they were like, don't be surprised if you find toenails in your pork products. And I'm like, toenails? What?
Yeah, all this stuff was happening. If you read the book The Jungle, that was written about these before they had these regulations. And the thing is that the company wants to make money. Profit is number one. Safety is not. So they're going to want to push as much product as they can down the line. Right. And that means you're looking at it for a smaller amount of time, and you're not going to catch as many things. So, it's going to cause problems.
Right.
So Baldwin, you're supposed to say something.
No pressure.
Rub a little dirt on it, you'll be fine.
Because Trey's in the chat and asked where Baldwin.
Oh, well, Baldwin's here, you ding dong.
Snarky didn't have a Schiller channels at all.
Oh my God! Show your channels!
This is my channel. But if you're watching this later on Snarky's channel, this isn't my channel.
Yep. And what's your channel about?
My channel is...
You're almost as good as me at the self-promotion.
Yeah. My channel is about shilling all kinds of shit, y'all. I've got all kinds of merch. I have got a Patreon. I have got a PayPal. PayPal.me/TheGodlessIWin. You should send me money because it's Christmas and I need money. You should buy my merch because I need money. You should join my Patreon because I need money. You should watch my stuff. I do all kinds of shows about politics and everything and all that and other stuff and some stuff that's not so good. And yeah.
Okay. Next we have #Heathen.
I don't know how to follow that.
I know.
My channel's #Heathen. I have some stuff up there. Now it's kind of about just stuff that's important to me.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So check it out if you want. You don't have to.
We just got a super chat from Sosh, $5. Howdy, old hatters and current brigaders. So you used to be Maddie's hatters. Now you're the butt stuff brigade.
I'll always be snarky.
And that's #Heathen. You should go and subscribe to #Heathen for all kinds of #Heathen-y stuff. Hashtag has all kinds of things that you want to see. She's got this thing called Billy, and you have to go see it. And go now, subscribe.
All right.
You have to do another one of those.
Yeah. Put that as my channel trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Baldwin.
Don't have a green screen behind me. Cool. Enormous podcast. Haven't done it for months. Probably will do it sometime in the future. And let it be known I don't have any merch. I don't give a shit how many likes or subscriptions you give to me. It's all good. And now back to Snarky for the weather.
You know what? You need to go and subscribe to Baldwin because Baldwin is amazing. Baldwin's got the shit. He says he doesn't want you. He's too cool for your subscription. He's
way too cool
for your subscription.
Super cool.
So you should go and subscribe to Baldwin today. Enormous podcast. You need that shit. You need that shit in your life. He went for a whole month making videos every day, and maybe it burned him out a bit, but he's coming back with a vengeance.
You know what? Y'all can always take clips of that and put it on your channels. You can always that's an option. What were you gonna say, Baldwin?
Oh, I am coming back. I'm thinking of sometime after the first of the year. Just brushing some stuff up. I'm not even sure what I'm going to talk about, which is why I haven't done anything.
He's probably going to talk about cat pictures. That's what you need in your life. Cat pictures by Baldwin.
That will not be happening except in your imaginations, which I encourage you to use at all times.
You could talk about meat and how there could be potentially toenails in it now.
Look, dude, I ate questionable meat for quite a number of years.
That is true.
Shat a lot, and it was fine.
Well, there are a lot of people that have like compromised immune systems and stuff like that. This is going to be like, I don't know. This is bad. This is bad. Bad meat is bad.
So, Snarky, we are being asked, can we know more about Baldwin?
Oh.
No.
Well, I don't.
Sorry.
Baldwin is our friend. Baldwin
is our friend, and also not my cousin.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But if Trey's your cousin and Trey is Baldwin's cousin, then you're some sort of cousin.
Trey is not my cousin. We are just good friends.
Y'all are brothers. I get it.
We're cousins of the mind.
Yes.
Of the mind?
Yeah.
How does that work exactly?
We're cousins of the gilded spatula.
We're almost the same person. If Maddie was a bitter old man, then he would be. We would be the same person.
That cleared that right up.
Imagine me and you, and you and me.
It's the same thing, dude.
Damn right.
Except I'm crabby.
Yeah.
So who is the walrus here? Cuckoo.
Me.
No one is the walrus.
Okay, well, if he is you and you is he and you are he,
you know what? You might be
together.
getting walrus. You might be getting walrus when you think it's ham.
Yeah, they just let those slip on the line, like no big.
I'm 100% okay with that.
I'm pretty sure this is walrus meat. No, I'm kidding.
Like, did this? Honey,
it's in disguise.
Did the ham today taste a bit blubbery?
Super blubbery. Super blubbery. But yeah, it's kind of like Casey was saying. Basically, they're going to be going through the meat so fast they can't inspect them anyway. And that's pretty fucked up. There's also a federal limit on line speed, or the rate at which the hog carcasses can be moved for processing, and it's going to be removed. So, yeah, that's really scary. And like, I've known USDA inspectors, and there definitely doesn't seem, they have a lot of work on them, right, already. Just trying to keep up with all of the meat in the plant and making sure that everything is up to standard, and usually it's not. I'm just saying, you don't even want to know what's going on with your meat.
Let me just tell you, I have worked in a meat packing plant under USDA inspection guidelines, and knowing the shit that gets through with them,
yeah,
we're fucked.
Multiply that. Yeah,
it's just gonna get worse. So yeah, thanks, Trump.
If people start getting sick, and they likely will.
Yeah, they will.
And then people stop buying pork. That is a little bit counterintuitive as a business model, is it not?
Yes, it kind of is.
How do you know it's the pork and not the Thetans?
You don't. You don't.
You really don't, do you? Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to segue from that at all. Not one bit. So yeah, what they were also talking about this morning when they were reporting this is they're looking to put this kind of, deregulation into the beef industry as well. And I imagine that's just going to be a continued thing. But, it's great for the economy because, people getting sick and not buying meat that got them sick anymore. That's great for the economy.
You know what I find so mind-boggling about this? Is they're lessening the USDA restrictions on this stuff. And yet exports have to go above and beyond that. And so we're supposedly having these new trade deals that are supposed to open up all kinds of money. They're not going to be accepting our pork.
Yeah.
If it's got toenails in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, we have a worldwide market for this product. And I think I was reading an article the other day that talked about exports to China and how important that was for our economy. And yeah, I mean, there's no way to really predict exactly what the outcome of this will be because it's, but we can say for sure that it's going to have a dramatic impact on the economy and people's health. So, and that's a thumb. Rule of thumb, y'all.
Well, I'm just like, so I'm taken back by the toenail thing because pigs don't have toenails. So it's not
kinda.
It's not pig toenails they're talking about. They'd have.
Well, what else do you call it? Part of the hoof? That's the keratin?
They've got hoofs, just like other hoof.
Yeah, and part of that.
Animals. That's not a toenail. It's not a
basically
nail. It's a hoof.
It's basically like getting into
But they didn't say pieces of hoof. They said toenails. Pigs don't have toes.
Really? This is the hill you want to die on?
We have
right
toes. So there are people clipping their toenails in meat packing plants over the meat.
You could clip your toenails, and you know how they fly all over the place? It could land like on your clothes and then come off while you're working.
Look, if you work at any kind of meat factory and you're clipping your toenails in the meat factory, then you got serious problems. I'm just gonna say that.
True.
You shouldn't be doing that. Like, stop it. Just stop it.
wanted hair.
There must
Touche.
be. But yeah, expect a little bit of poop. Pork, just a little bit.
Dinty more soup. Expect the poop.
Oh my god, I don't even know what this is anymore. All right, so Casey has a cool story.
This rocked to find. So they were having this Christmas play at school, and this 5-year-old is in the play, and all of a sudden she did the one finger, and then a little while later she did the other one, and her mom, who she was basically doing it to, was trying to tell her, like, put your hand down, don't do that, but she didn't understand. So it was a while before she stopped, and it was 20 minutes out of the half-an-hour performance, waving them both at her mother during the play. This happened in Essex, and the picture they were just really, it's great. She's in like a white dress. She's got the little tinfoil halo going on, and
angel
just
flipping
people off.
And lo, in the heavens appeared great angels, sending tidings of great joy and flipping the bird to anyone who paid attention.
Hey, I get some joy out of flipping the bird sometimes.
And lo, the shepherds were like, that's some weird shit. We should go see what they're talking about.
Must be Jesus. There's the bird.
There was like an innocent reason for it. She had a little hangnail on that finger and it hurt. So she was trying to show her mom that it hurt. And then the second finger went up because she was trying to compare them.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, she wasn't doing it to like give people the middle finger, but 20 minutes out of the half-an-hour performance, this little girl is just flipping people off.
Look, somebody take care of this fucking hangnail.
Right? Fuck hangnails, man.
That's some OG shit right there.
That's a story for the rest of her life, though. It's gonna be you were flipping people off in the nativity scene.
And there's probably tons of video of it. Like, you wouldn't necessarily, like back when I was 5, you wouldn't necessarily have video of it. But yeah, there's pictures of her doing this, and I'm sure those will be shown to like literally everyone she dates. Everyone she dates.
Oh yeah, can you imagine the impact? Like, we don't have to deal with this stuff because, technology wasn't quite what it is today when we were little. And our kids have to go through, this next generation of kids has to go through the embarrassment of pretty much every moment of their lives being documented online.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I feel bad for them.
Yep.
I don't.
Fuck the kids. Here's Baldwin.
Yeah, pretty much.
You wanted to know more about me? There it is. Merry Christmas.
There y'all go. Hey, we happy holidays around here because I'm offended by Merry Christmas for some reason. I wasn't told that I was until recently, and some people said I was, so I guess I am now.
War on Christmas.
Yeah. From wrapping gifts, I've already got paper cuts, and this war on Christmas it's been a tough one, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Such casualties.
Yeah, the paper cuts really hurt.
Yeah.
Really, really hurt. So, I think Maddie had something to talk about.
All right, so, just, remember when we could like things? Remember when we could dislike things? Remember when we didn't have to hate each other if you liked what I disliked and you disliked what I liked? Well, that's all over. Because fandoms have ruined everything. And I'm not just talking about fandoms in terms of like Star Wars or Star Trek. or Marvel versus DC. Those are bad enough, but you also have fandoms of like certain YouTube creators, where it doesn't matter what this YouTube creator says, what kind of verbiage they use, I'm still going to love them and defend them until I die. And it's just, fanaticism is not cool. A lot of the issues in our world today come down to fanaticism of one type or another. Cats versus dogs. Are you a cat person? Well, I'm a dog person. I'm gonna kill you now.
Look, we could just do the face swap and it's fine.
That's true. It is a very cute, very, very cute dog and a very horrific looking cat.
No, that's an awesome cat. What are you talking about?
We've got
an awesome cat.
Like Snarky said, we're even told what we're offended by. Like, I have never once been offended by anyone saying Merry Christmas. Never.
Right.
I've Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, fuck winter, whatever you want to say in terms of the holidays, it's okay with me.
I say that all the time. Fuck winter.
But like,
oh my God, it hurts.
You see this fanaticism a lot in political realms, where this candidate is the only candidate that anyone could support, and if anyone supports a candidate that's different than this candidate, they hate America.
Right.
And if your candidate isn't Trump, it's probably not true.
Right.
It's ridiculous that fanaticism.
Yep. Some people can do no wrong.
Some people can do no wrong. Some people can do no right. We've got a situation like, so take the commercial situation that happened the other day. You had a commercial of a lesbian couple getting married. Perfectly fine. This is the year 2019. Get over your homophobia. Then a group called, is it 1 million moms or 10 million moms? It doesn't matter because there's like 60 moms and one dude or several dudes complained to the Hallmark channel, and Hallmark pulled it because they were like, oh my God, we've offended all the Christian people or something, or all the moms. And then the backlash of that, it's back on. But then, the backlash is going to come back again. It's like, there's this, it's ridiculous. Like some of the stuff that goes on, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's like, what does it hurt you for a commercial?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like that commercials like that are representative of Americans.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and
so and this is an important thing. So, and it doesn't do anyone else any harm. It wasn't like, offensive.
No.
It was just a wedding. Like,
and who's watching commercials? Who watches commercials today? Who even watches the Hallmark channel? That was
boomers.
That's what surprised me was all these people going, I love Hallmark. What?
Right. Well, apparently the 61 million moms people watch
70
Hallmark.
billion moms.
Yeah. Because, see, if you think of numbers as infinite, right? And you're like operating up in like, I don't know, 20-digit numbers, 70 is close to 1 million.
Yeah, totally.
Frame of reference.
If you're going with infinite.
If you put a little exponential number next to it, I mean, yes.
70 is way closer to 1 million than 40 quadrillion.
Yep, but that's you getting it? Yep.
Yeah, it's just like, and who knew? Like, what? How can you name something 1 million moms and not even have 100?
just like the Liberty University, right? Or the Freedom
Food
Coalition.
This is
Food
now
babe.
the most popular channel on YouTube because that's why I call it.
Right?
It's the most popular.
Thank you for listening to the 1 Billion People channel.
Yes.
Hey, if Fox News can be fair and balanced, why not?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, no, fanaticism, like, and then we go with, like, Star Wars. So Star Wars has had battle after battle. The first one came out, people freaked out because there was a black stormtrooper and there was a female stormtrooper and blah, 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 blah. Well, then there was the second one and people flipped out over shit on that. And then they made this third one, and I guess they backtracked on some of the stuff that they built up in the first and the second one, and everybody's blah, 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 oh my God. And it's like, it's a fucking movie.
Yep.
It's just a movie. There's tons of them made every year. Grow up.
Snowflakes. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We're the snowflakes. That's right.
Yeah.
I get that confused.
Yeah, that projection is confusing, isn't it?
God, it's just how do these? We've got fucking conservatives on Twitter like freaking out over women's eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has time for
was
that?
Special.
Other people going, it's a travesty that women who are 30, 40, and 50 aren't even thinking about having kids yet. It's just so sad. And it's this dude. And it
makes you...
when you say this, why don't people want my seed?
Right?
I have seed for all the
where
women.
I could fuck every woman.
I must give you
just,
my seed.
Oh,
we must multiply.
What's really creepy to me is the idea, because I never could have conceived of this. I never could have, though. There's no way that I would have thought walking down the street that, guys that would glance at me were making judgments about my eggs.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
It's so ridiculous. It's just like, who thinks these are good ideas? Like, who's...
We got Super Chat.
Super Chat, $10 from Zaphod's Dream says, I will call Moldy Nut sucks. Moldy Nut sucks.
Yep. That is accurate.
Yes.
That is accurate as fuck.
And the whole argument about like showing this commercial is they're like, oh, well, we don't want our kids exposed to that. Yet I guarantee you that parent has looked at their child and went, oh, is that your boyfriend? Or, oh, is that your girlfriend? When they're like in kindergarten. So it's okay to push straightness. It's just not okay to be like, hey, if you're other than this, that's fine.
Like I said, nobody's watching commercials anyway. Like,
right.
We all have fucking screens. We have computers in our hands. Even kids have these for the most part. And you're looking at it. If you ever have to see a commercial, I don't understand any of this shit.
Look, I watch the Liberty commercials because Liberty Bibbity is hilarious. and that emu, oh my God. I have no idea what it has to do with insurance, and it kind of makes Liberty look like they're, I don't know, incompetent.
It makes them look like a dollar store Geico, which is not even possible.
That's the best description.
And if you have Geico insurance or Liberty insurance and you're offended, too bad.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. Who's watching the commercial and all that stuff? It's less about who's watching the commercial and who's wanting who to stay in the hole. It's kind of, to me, it's about control.
It is.
When someone says that, that's clearly a control tactic. You don't want someone to see daylight because you don't want your life to change in any way, shape, or form. You want to maintain your position at the top. You're wanting to maintain your privilege.
But
that's all I see.
If my kids see gay people, they're going to be gay.
That's not how that works.
How many of them have seen violence in one form or another yet have killed no one?
Right.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Same mentality.
Yeah, it's kind of whenever somebody that is famous or semi-pseudo famous, whatever, has a following, fanatics, they can absolutely do no wrong. It's like the impeachment, which we'll be briefly going over. The president said he could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and he wouldn't lose a voter. And that's been brought up today in the debate that they're having, probably still fucking having.
No, I would like to say that the president has been impeached.
Woo! Happy impeachment, y'all!
Fuck yeah. Woo!
So the president of the United States of America has been impeached.
Has been impeached.
Yeah.
Yes.
Impeached.
Well, I guess an impeachment can happen in the holiday season. Look at that.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry fucking Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. So yeah, it's kind of like, them getting out on the floor and saying, oh, it was a perfect call. And oh my God, it's so crazy. They're like, so this article that says that he's abusing his office. Well, I'll tell you what, this Congress is abusing the power of Congress, and it's a slippery slope, it's a bad precedent, and this is literally killing our republic. I mean, that's basically everything that is encompassed in every single GOP statement. If they were out of breath or if they were screaming or whatever, most of them were screaming. A couple of them had props.
We got $1.49 from Sosh with a peach.
And
before you go farther, I would like to say, we also got a $5 super chat, and it's woo! The very, very important and very steadfast leftward candidate, Tulsi Gabbard, is the only Democrat that voted present. Did not vote for impeachment, voted present.
Wow.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Fucking cowardice is what that is.
Well, I mean, she's the darling of the GOP. I mean, they absolutely adore Tulsi.
See, and it's said in the chat, Senate will not convict, and that's true, probably. But the fact is, Donald Trump will go down in history as the third president of the United States to be impeached. He's been impeached by Congress, so the impeachment has gone through. It has happened. Now, whether the Senate votes to remove or any other thing there is yet to be seen. Probably nothing will happen,
Probably
but
not.
he has been impeached.
Yeah.
Well, one thing about impeachment usually is that it disempowers the sitting president. Even if they're acquitted by the Senate, they still lose their, what do they call it? Their pull politically when it comes to trying to get things done. So
their approval rating.
Yeah, so the president has to fight impeachment instead of waging a campaign.
Right.
So they
there's that too.
So it's going to hurt. Like, there's a lot of people out there saying it's not going to hurt him, it's going to help him, it's going to make sure that he gets a second term. I'm not one of those people.
That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense.
It goes back to Clinton, but Clinton wasn't a popular impeachment.
Right.
It was a very unpopular impeachment, and so it did hurt the Republicans the next go around. But I would add that the next presidential campaign, who won? The Republicans with Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's it's been really crazy today because we've heard from the likes of people like Steve King, and I tell you, I don't even know why he's allowed in Congress anymore. I really don't. As obvious of a racist prick he is, it baffles me.
Yeah, Trey in the chat said, just read on Twitter that the GOP held a moment of silence for the people who voted for Trump.
Yes. That's so adorable.
Nice.
Well, I bet you that actually like moved some people and as a show of, I don't know, solidarity with the GOP. I'll tell you what, they're getting it all together. They're just falling right in line. It's weird.
Yeah. It's a situation that it just makes no sense. Like, Trump could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue, and the Republicans would make some kind of excuse for it.
Yeah.
They were trying to win the election for Hillary.
they found Hillary's emails.
Yeah, they were holding Hillary's emails. Trump had to shoot him, accidentally shot the emails.
There was actually a couple of congressmen on the GOP side that were bringing up Hillary's emails. It's just like, it's so
they're never going to drop it.
While they're using WhatsApp.
Right.
Come on.
That's
y'all.
okay.
It's totally fine because GOP's doing it. It's fine. Yeah. Nothing to see here, y'all. Nothing
to see here. Nothing has happened. It was a perfect call.
So with this, I just wanted to say I started going on Instagram, and this was a picture that broke me. That was one picture, and this was another one.
Aww.
I know. I mean, it's a useless watch. It's the worst watch, really. It scratches, but I mean, it's so adorable.
Right?
It's adorable. So, Baldwin, you got anything you want to rant about?
I don't care about cats. At all.
See, that's a fact we could have learned earlier.
Now you know. I like
now
cats.
We know. Yeah.
I like cats, but it's no.
Aww.
Yeah. Pretty vanilla here. You want to know more about Baldwin? Nothing impresses me.
Nothing.
There you go. Well, very little.
Even this cute kitten.
And let me go to the goddamn. Yeah, no, don't care.
Do you care about dogs?
No.
Well, you can go fuck yourself.
Well,
probably.
Do we care about sandwiches and how to make them?
I do.
Nope.
I certainly do.
You do?
How do you feel about your knife skills?
I totally
not as
care
strong
about that too.
as I would like. I watch chefs who they're slicing and dicing and moving at an incredibly quick rate, and I just can't do that.
Yeah.
I like to take my time and make sure I don't.
That's a sensible approach to sharp objects, actually.
I don't think I know how to cut this the way I think I need to.
Oh, okay.
It's so complicated, y'all.
At this point,
it's complicated.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with it.
I think
we're slicing
want, like, two,
for a sandwich.
You know, long oval size slices, or they're
like. You know what?
What is going on?
Cut the bread crosswise and
Okay.
He's slicing bread.
down the middle.
Down the
Please
middle.
cut your hand off.
Like a, you know, like a,
No, don't do that. Don't cut your
how
hand.
else to describe it.
This is gonna be
describe the sandwich.
huge sandwich.
This is gonna be a big.
Look at that
sandwich.
bottom.
Yes,
That is a
true.
delicious
And that's because we're going to actually, the
Started
next
from the
thing, once you
bottom,
have
now
your
we're
2
here.
slices, however you're feeling about them.
That
we're
bun
gonna
is
actually
5 times
punch
more interesting
2
than any
holes out of
cat
the
you've
center
ever
with the
had.
little cutters.
Okay.
I want us both to have
You know what,
perfect
though?
sandwiches.
Wow.
So
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna
God, this
send-
is
Butcher.
I like this. I feel like I could eat.
What
all
is
this.
going on?
What if I just did
I
this?
don't know why they're
cut
doing
it in half.
this.
You know what? I think I got this.
Now he's just making what?
I like my bread. I'll take
No.
my
It's
bread.
actually a
Okay,
really,
is your bread
it's
big
actually
enough
a
that
really
you can
good
punch a
show. They have the chef here, and she is telling in words what she's doing, and then they have somebody who's not a chef try to copy those steps and create what she creates. And it killed it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, dead. So this artist painted cats into famous
How
works
about
of
that?
art.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baldwin is almost impressed by this.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah. Nope. Not quite there yet.
Baldwin,
You're
don't
not
give a
there
damn.
yet?
Well,
What
don't give a damn.
about what about this time? You're impressed with this.
I like the statue. I can see its butt. That's cool.
Yay, butts are cool. What about this? What do you think of that, huh? Yeah.
And that's an unimpressive Lady Godiva.
Look, that's how you get toenails in your meat.
What?
How?
How does that even work?
That's how it works.
Oh,
Toenails
my
in the meat
God.
happen that way.
Oh, so of course, we know what happened over at the election over in the UK and the Tory majority. It's absolutely devastating, especially if you're disabled. They're trying to cut the NHS in any way possible that they can. And yeah, so this tweet basically summed up how I felt about it. If you voted Tory, you voted for this. You voted to make the already vulnerable feel like there's no hope left. You voted for a world which some see no hope of surviving. Take a look. And of course, it's this long thread about just how awful it is and how people are going to suffer. How folks in real life will be devastated by what the Tories will do in the UK to the NHS. Yeah. That's bad. I killed it this time.
You killed it. You want to keep the NHS. Keep the NHS strong because I want to move to Britain someday and maybe have health care.
So this was a pretty good clip of the guy that farted on MSNBC.
He didn't fart. They explained what it was. It wasn't actually a fart.
Yeah,
Let's
he
not
totally
be
farted.
fake news.
It was 100% a fart.
It was not a fart.
It's far more interesting if it's a fart.
It was not
100.5% a fart.
You can't have more than 100%.
Oh, but you can.
101.
If it's a more than 100% fart, it's something chunky along with it.
Well, who knows? Maybe it was. But anyway, he had some interesting things to say.
Him to be someone he is telling you he is not. You're trying to defend the call in so many different ways, and he's saying, guys, it was a perfect call. He's not who you want him to be. And let me tell you how selfish his acts were. And Ranking Member Collins, you can deny this as much as you want. People died in Ukraine at the hands of Russia.
They did.
And Ukraine, since September 2018, when it was voted on by Congress, was counting on our support. 1 year passed, and people died. And you may not want to think about that. It may be hard for you to think about that. But they died when this selfish president withheld the aid for his own personal gain. And
that's one thing that really just drives me nuts is the whole, the Benghazi hearings. There was like, 10 fucking Benghazi hearings?
13, wasn't there?
There was a lot.
There was a lot.
A fucking buttload of hearings into Benghazi.
And yet with this, there's nothing.
They're just like, oh, no, we're going to hand wave this. This is ridiculous. People died. because we withheld aid. We withheld aid because the president wanted to utilize the power of his office to help him win the election. So, yeah, that's... Anyway.
The Republicans held 33 hearings on Benghazi.
God damn!
Oh, that's even more than I thought.
Oh my god. So, how do you feel about bunnies, Baldwin?
Oh,
do you like bunnies?
Rack.
Let me check out the picture. I mean, they taste all right. I like
oh my god, no! No!
They're a reasonable stand-in for chicken if you're in a bind.
Oh. So, this is, I don't remember what this is.
Oh, yes, we got music.
I'm sorry.
We got the moves like assholes. We got the moves like assholes.
What are they doing?
They're dancing for Mike.
For Mike who?
Or is it Mike? Mike Buttigieg? Buttigieg. Pete.
That's Pete Buttigieg. Mike is Bloomberg.
Yeah. Mike Bloomberg.
They're doing this for Bloomberg.
My God. That's worse than I thought.
That's about the amount of effort you put into, a millionaire running for president. This is
correct.
I think if you were a millionaire, you could afford actual dancers.
The song is bullshit too.
Yeah.
I'm having fond memories of the cat.
I don't even like cats.
Oh, this was funny. Make yourself at home. Okay. Just like the bed.
And like I said, this is Trey when he comes to my house.
Pretty much.
Hi, Maddie. How you doing? I'm going to go take a nap now. Okay. See you later.
Pretty much. But that's fine. We're fine with it.
Aww.
No, it's a lazy day for the ducklings. That's cool. Because Baldwin doesn't care.
That was like trying to do yoga.
Yeah, it totally is. Like those
it's a
owls.
downward duck.
Duck is also delicious, from what I hear.
It is pretty good. Duck eggs suck, though.
Yeah, that's all I've had is a duck egg.
You got a cat that's just like, that's way too fast.
when it stops, though, it's right after it. It's so funny.
What are you doing? I can't get it like
like
that.
Wait,
that's
it's
dangerous.
too fast. Slow down, and then watch this little pause. Oh, so this happened.
Oh.
And
yeah, that.
Do we want to talk about this?
I got charged.
With sexual battery.
You got charged? Yes.
Well, look, he was reaching out to wave, and her ass happened to be there.
Yeah, sure.
And the magnets in her ass pulled his hand. That was his excuse.
He didn't even see her because she's totally not wearing a reflective.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't say she had ass magnets, but that was basically the gist of what he said. He went out to wave, and then he just got carried away. And when you get carried away, you sexually assault people.
Yeah, that's why the whole boys will be boys thing. No, they will
be
not.
Done with that phrase.
Yeah, I think we should probably put that in the bin of history.
Yes.
So waving while there's ass magnets. Just one more point of proof: women are dangerous, guys.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's totally. That's the moral of this story.
You gotta watch those magnets.
Evidently.
Also, don't put any women by your TV because the magnets in their ass can fuck up your TV.
I just
my
have to
my
say,
whole home is destroyed.
I just have to say that I technically have magnets in my ass.
Oh.
Hashtag does have magnets in her ass.
I'm just waiting for the thumb to come from Greg. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's eating right now.
Eating
also
ass magnets. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God. So this is where we are in the general election. Is we're taking polls from Texas because apparently Trump is kind of struggling in the polls in Texas.
Are you kidding?
No, according to the CNN poll, if Trump were to go against Biden, he would win by a margin of 1. If he goes against Buttigieg, it'd be 7. Sanders 7. Elizabeth Warren 7. Yeah, that's where we're at. Texas. Which for Texas, those are some interesting numbers, don't you think?
Yeah, and this is still pretty early.
Yeah, it's still early, but it's just like, I thought that was quite a little fascinating nugget.
Well,
the other question,
he doesn't have the support that he had in 2016. He still has his base, but his voters also included a bunch of people that were like, hey, you know what? Let's just fuck up the system. Let's just, we need a businessman to try this out. Let's give him a chance. And then they gave him a chance and like, oh, well, that's why. We hadn't done that before.
A lot of them still aren't even there. They're not at the.
Well, a lot of them are just quiet.
Why.
A lot of them just don't talk about it anymore. Like,
So this is great.
Voting for Trump is like seeing your uncle naked. You don't talk about it after the fact.
Well, this is me in the morning.
Yes.
And Baldwin is very impressed by this cat.
Oh yeah, it's my breath has been snatched from my chest.
Well, here's some puppies.
That totally looks safe.
They're so fluffy. Oh. Well, how else are you going to get the big floof on this little bitty skateboard? I mean, duh.
Oh. Then he wipes out and dies. Yeah, that's super cute.
Oh, he's got all that fluff. He's fine. He'll bounce.
It's hair. It's not Kevlar.
It's fluffy. It's like a bunch of pillows.
I don't think it is.
It totally is.
No, that's not how that works.
Well, here's an albino owl.
Now that's cool. I'm on board now.
That's pretty damn cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I like it. I am fan owl. I'm team owl, everyone. So this is a thing. Carly Fiorina says it's vital Trump be impeached, but she doesn't rule out voting for him in 2020.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just what the fuck?
Hey, you gotta, once you impeach him, he's gonna get better, right?
Yeah, that's how that works.
It's like a vaccination. That's what impeachment is. You're vaccinating against bad decisions.
Isn't Carly Fiorina anti-vax? I don't
believe so.
Yeah, I do know that she's one of the people that talked about that, what was it, Project Veritas or whatever, the fake news from Planned Parenthood.
Yep.
Oh God,
the
that was
fetus in the hand. That
if you see
it,
you could see its little heartbeat. Yeah, that didn't happen.
That wasn't real.
No.
I keep looking at her hair and I keep seeing a small beret. Is that just me?
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
No, that's her hair.
That's her hair, but bless her. That could be a beret too. So yeah, Steve is going for a slide. We like that. Go Steve.
Otter slide.
Yeah. Otter news. This is amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I've seen these.
What the hell?
This is amazing. That's what it is.
Is he making
really
the
cool.
hamburger helper hand?
Yes.
It looks that way.
I mean, I guess.
You boil it in that much olive oil. That's a lot of olive oil.
Yeah, you fry it.
That would be expensive. So yeah, we could make some actual fingers.
Well, that's some white folk shit, huh?
Yeah. Very white folk stuff. So this I like this tweet. Feels like a thesis statement for the whole movie riffing genre, which the original tweet says, let people enjoy not enjoying things. And that's me. That's totally me. That's what I'd be like. All right. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. I'd stake my life on this meaty pun.
That is horrible.
That is amazing.
I love puns.
Yeah, puns are great. This cat does amazing things, Baldwin.
This cat really doesn't seem to be doing amazing things. It's just
look at this amazing. Yeah, it's playing fetch. It's
something that most dogs do.
But most cats don't.
Yeah, most cats don't.
Cats don't, so that's why it's phenomenal.
There's a video about that on my channel.
Oh, so here we go. This is gonna be fun.
Of innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But on November the 14th, Speaker Pelosi informed the press that the president should prove his innocence.
God, this is so
when
bad.
She stated, Mr. President, if you have anything that shows your innocence, then he should make that known. The Constitution also guarantees that the accused can call witnesses to testify on their behalf.
Get your point.
But the Republicans and the president were continually denied that right throughout this process. The Sixth Amendment guarantees the right of the defendant to face their accuser. But not only have the Democrats prohibited Republicans and the president from questioning the so-called whistleblower, his identity has been kept secret. Before you take this historic vote today, 1 week before Christmas, I want you to keep this in mind. When Jesus was falsely accused of treason, Pontius Pilate gave Jesus the opportunity to face his accuser.
Oh, my God.
During that sham trial, Pontius Pilate afforded more rights to Jesus than the Democrats have afforded this president in this process.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know why some Christians are having an issue with this, because Trump is way more in line with their morals than Jesus.
Yeah, that's kind of, this guy's name is Loudermilk, and somebody tweeted in reply to this, I wish that you would be quieter, Milk. And the baby just chuckle with glee. Yeah, this is ridiculous. They're basically not only declaring him as king, but he's also apparently Jesus. So
where is the line of reasonable doubt in an impeachment? I know in a murder it's like super duper high, like real high, but it's a lot lower in things like a civil suit. So where is the line of reasonable doubt in an impeachment, I wonder?
Well, so the president has to be seen as having committed high crimes or misdemeanors. And the evidence has to be pretty damn high, which it is for this. I don't think there's it has to be a pretty strong case to get to where they've been impeached. And yeah. That's all I got to say about that. I don't know where I was going.
They have to have evidence, and they have evidence. They have evidence of a cover-up. They have evidence of him trying to abuse office. They have evidence of him obstructing justice over and over again.
I would like to say I do like the verse in the Bible where Pontius Pilate says that, and Jesus is like, this is atrocious what they're trying to do to me here. They're nothing but an attack on the Judean people's front and me.
You mean this?
Yes.
Such atrocious lies by the radical left. Oh, we're radical, y'all. Cool. Ooh. 2-0 Democrats. This is assault on America and assault on the Republican Party.
Well, there is no Republican Party. There's just a large bulbous blob of white flesh that they trot out.
Oh, this?
Well, I mean, he's part of the large bulbous blob of just flesh. That's all it is.
Yeah, pretty much. So, this is so adorable. Look at this. This is gonna impress Baldwin. It's got to. I mean,
he's upside down.
Yeah, they're helping it out.
Well, we say they're helping it out, but we don't know. Maybe it was trying to eat it.
No.
We really don't know.
Like, help me. I'm back. Oh, I'll help you out. Let me just snap at you. Take your head off. It's fine.
Snap your face. Yeah. See, you don't care about being upside down anymore, do you?
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, that's about all I have, I think. I know.
I mean, we talked about the moment of silence. Let's have a moment of silence for the more voters who didn't vote for Trump.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's look at a chicken.
Well, you kind of ruined it because you started talking right as I said moment of silence.
Yeah, that's because I don't care. I care about this chicken in the sneakers.
What the fuck?
This chicken's
It's amazing.
like, we used to be dinosaurs and own this planet. Now we get stuck in sneakers.
Yeah, fluffy T-Rex.
Think about the drumsticks that fucker's building, though.
That's true.
True. And whoever did this, I love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That was
Whoever did that, hell to the yeah. Public servants are Time's 2019 Guardians of the Year. And we got Venman, we've got, I forget the rest of their names. But yeah, we got these people. These people are awesome. I'm terrible because I don't remember their names. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Physics professor doing the physics things. And he's pretty cool.
Lighting himself on fire.
Yeah.
I like that.
Fire's great.
Old dudes on fire, one of my favorite things.
Pogo stick. Can you imagine having a physics professor that's this lit, this awesome?
Yes.
Right?
We've been asked about the pigeons with cowboy hats, and we have been watching that. That's pretty awful that somebody glued cowboy hats to pigeons.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, earlier.
Because they're assholes. We had a really cool physics teacher.
I had a young Earth creationist physics teacher.
Oh my god, that's awful.
I had an amazing physics teacher.
Yeah?
It was me.
You? Well.
And yet you still flunked.
Oh. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And kittens. Because kittens.
Who would have guessed? You're subscribed to every fucking cat channel there is in the planet.
Yes, more kittens.
Yes. More kittens. Look, this isn't.
This looks like they're squirting some really.
So
really
Finnish researchers have bioengineered headphones from yeast and fungus as an aim to raise awareness about the possibilities of sustainable tech.
Yeah, but this is also great about, they're biodegradable. So you're going to have to buy them every so often.
I mean, it's a perk.
I was taking a jog and my headphones got a little wet from the sweat and they're ruined.
Yeah, they had a funny smell for a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got athlete's ear.
My yeast Nikes ran through a puddle. They rose.
Yeah.
Now I really am 10 feet tall, but I'm not bulletproof yet. I gotta get the yeast vest.
Kevlar?
Kevlar.
Yeast Kevlar.
Wow.
I'm kind of on board with this though, man.
Yeah?
That's cool, yeah. Headphones that are basically bread. Come on.
Yeah. Put some Nara sauce on it, have you a snack,
Garlic butter.
This is how you get brain mushrooms, according to Trey.
Brain mushrooms.
Bring it on.
Dude, I ate your headphones and I tripped for like 3 days.
This is a game called Failure.
Oh, hey. I've been playing that my whole entire life. Who would have thought?
That's just adulthood.
Yeah. The failure toy. Let's play. But it kind of gives lessons on how to deal with failure and team effort. Go team.
Blame it on whoever did the last thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what failure's all about.
We've had Jenga for years.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, though. I think it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
If like I had if I were in charge of an office or whatever, I'd have them do this, and they'd all hate me, and then we would try to sleep at night and forget that it ever happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put forth much less effort and still get hated on. I just want you to know.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Really? Oh. So, question. Can the House impeach the orange shit gibbon, but not send it on to the Senate, and then continue investigating, dragging Trump through the mud up until election?
No.
Okay. Well, Snarky Stardust, we have answered your question. And here's a raccoon.
That wouldn't make sense. That would totally show it's massively partisan. If you just voted and then kept it.
Yeah.
That's a really shit idea. What the fuck? They can investigate other crimes and impeach them on other stuff, but they can't hold it.
I think the point... Yes. Cookie exchange program for bunnies. But I think the point was to do the exact same thing that Mitch McConnell has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this one has a macaroon. Nobody cares. Okay.
I've never had one of those.
You know what?
Macaroons are the worst chocolate chip cookie ever.
They're not chocolate chip.
That's why they're the worst.
That might be. You might have a point. Another bunny.
Now we're back to this.
Back to Sandwich Man.
Yeah, the Sandwich Man.
All
So
right.
yeah, check out this cat again, and don't forget that I have Teespring. Can't show it to you right now because I didn't pull it up. Oops, sorry. But yeah, I got awesome merch over there. The merch that has my Snarky avatar, I give half of the proceeds to the artist. So buy that stuff. 15% off with promo code BUN for Snarky. Yeah, so do that. And also, I suppose we should go ahead and go through the line of people here so they can share their channels and stuff.
This is my channel, Objectively Subjective, unless you're watching this on Snarky's channel, and then my channel is Objectively Subjective.
Yeah. Perfect description. Casey?
All right. My channel is #Heathen, and there's a few things up now, and there will be more. So subscribe if you would like to, and I talk about interesting stuff for me. So maybe you'll find it interesting too.
More.
Hashtags awesome. And next up we have Baldwin.
I talk about whatever I want. If you want to know more about me, we can connect through astral projection on plane of the same name, or you can watch my channel where I talk about it. Yeah.
Or asshole projection, which is where you just align asshole back and forth.
Yes, and I am might be professional at that. Thinking about a bid in the Olympics.
Awesome.
I'd be right there with you if it was an Olympic sport.
Dude, for real though. I mean, anything I eat just instantly converted into horrid things.
Same.
Yep.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's how I know I'm finally dying.
Yeah, we always like to end the show on an existential crisis.
Yes.
Just a little bit, you know. Make sure that you're reminded that you're still alive, but you are indeed dying. So
staying alive.
Staying alive. yeah. So that's been our show. Thank you for watching.
What's your channel?
Huh?
What's your channel?
Oh, my channel is Mrs. Snarky. And I talk about things. Philosophy, politics, and things. And snark. Stay snarky. Yay! I did it.
A special thank you to all my wonderful patrons. I really appreciate your support. Also, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss another snarky video. Don't forget to know yourself and stay snarky.